What's the deal, YouTube? This is your boy 90s Kids back at it again. Your one and only 90s Kid. Let me go ahead and say it like that. But yeah, we back at it again. Yesterday we was working on the Expedition. We did the intake swap. Today I'm already working on the door panels because I need to change the regulator and the white Expedition. Let me step back real quick so you guys can see the white Expedition. So that's the white Expedition. The regulator is bad. I already took out the window, which is right there. Already took out the window. So I already started the process, but since my day was long, I couldn't really get everything on video, but I'm back at it. I got some arrivals already in for the Corvette already. I'll drop a video on that. I also got a radiator. I'll go ahead and drop a video on that. But let me get right up into it on the swap. So I got the... So I went ahead and took off the door panel. It was about a screwdriver, Phillips screwdriver here. You just lift it up, pop it out, took that out. So now we're working with the regulator that we need to take out. Since someone did try to steal this car, the window on it was pushed down. It broke the cable that was inside. So my job is right now, since I've already loosened it, it had a bolt here. That's which kept this pole into place. It was standing up here, and also has the bar here, which I just need to unbolt this one, also unbolt this one, bolt all these little bolts and stuff, pop this out, slide it out. So that's how I'm going to end up taking out that window regulator on this one. So let me go ahead and walk to the other Expedition, which I also started to take off the door panel already. I haven't took off anything else, but I did take off the door panel to see what I was working with. The door panel is here. I got my little tools here, and this is what I'm working with here. So I still have to take off the bolts. I left the speaker in place. I still have to take off the bolts around this area, pop it out, and then go ahead and remove it from here. Alternator on there, which I also will get that on camera. And like I said, I've been busy, man. So here's the other car I'm working on. I already got the hood on. It's a Camaro. One of the old homies referred him, and then he's been a customer since. So what we're gonna do with his car, which I will try my best to get this one on video as well. He has blown head gaskets. He got blown head gaskets. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take off the intake manifold. I'm gonna take off the alternator, the engine harness, all the hoses, the ignition coil, the headers. I'm gonna pop this top end off, take the heads off. We can go ahead and send that to the machine shop so this can go ahead and get worked on. But like I was saying, I was having a busy ass day. So let me go ahead and get right to this. Like I said, my day been long, man. So I'm dealing with what I'm dealing with. I still haven't updated my camera. Got a better camera where, you know, it'll show more of me. I mean, multiple. So I'm gonna go ahead and break this one down so I can get ready to switch things over. So, you know, it's not a hard process, but it definitely, I see why people don't want to do this themselves. I mean, it's just time consuming. But for me, I mean, this is something I enjoy doing, so it ain't that big of a deal. We can get to it. Take these bolts out. I'll show you guys how easy it is. Just go ahead and swap a window regulator out. And I believe that this is the best way of doing it. So cheapest way as well, especially when you got a donor car available to swap pieces over. Like I said, you want all of these screws out. Man, I'm telling you, this is definitely a workout. So gotta take all these screws out right here. Make our time a little bit easier. I think we gotta take this one out. And luckily it comes all together, so it's not like you're putting a puzzle together. You just slide it out, and I just go ahead and install it in the other side. other expedition. One bolt. Go ahead and knock these out one time. But two bolts. I'm over here alternator hands, man. I'm telling you, I need a little stand, little holder. That's definitely something I need to invest in, but I definitely be getting to it soon. I know y'all like, shut up, just do y'all job. Almost out of here. It's crazy because, man, I really don't like to record myself talking and like doing the jobs I do. I feel like, you know, I work faster not doing it, but man, I definitely decided to do something different. Maybe this could be a learning experience for some of you guys that is watching or wondering what the inside of a door panel look like. So maybe this can help some of you guys that thought about doing it. I'll be honest with you, this is my first time doing it on an expedition, so I'm kind of new of seeing certain things here. Things are slightly bigger. I usually done it on like a F-body Camaro. So I got the bolts out. It's already wiggling, but I can't do this with two hands, so let me get right back at you. I'm gonna go ahead and take these connections off. And then once I take the connection off, pop this out of the frame. Since, you know, this is a donor car, really not that important. I got all the other parts on the other vehicle, so give me a second. I'll be right back with this off, and then I'm gonna show you guys the next step that we'll be taking. So be right back. So I ended up taking it off. It was harder than what I thought. There was a cable that was here in the window sill that I ended up having to unscrew to get the window out. And then, damn, where'd the piece go? Alright, so there was a bolt at the top that I was having issues with before I was actually able to take off the speaker assembly that was here, and also the bracket that was underneath it. I actually had to unbolt a bolt here so the window could drop down. I got the window down, I pulled off the unit, and now let me show you guys what I'm working with. So the good thing about having a donor car is you can make mistakes on one car to get the other one right. So this is where we at, and this is what I was talking about. So on that other truck, as you guys saw, it had that panel on. I took off all the bolts on the other panel. What I was talking about is here, this piece right here had a black piece that was holding up the window. So I actually had to unbolt it so I can drop it down some, so I can actually slide the window out. And now I'm here. So here's the old piece, which I'm not going to use. The piece I want to use is just this piece, this L piece, and that's what's broken on this one. As you guys can probably see here, here's the little stick, but it's actually broken down there. So when we press the up and down button, the string wouldn't attract the window to go up and down. So now let me go ahead and start taking these bolts off and do the same process. So good thing about it is that I'm 100% confident that I can get this right back in with no problems, since I just had issues with the other one. So this should be a piece of cake. So I'm gonna go ahead and knock these off, get it a little bit more loosened, and then I will show you guys the progress after I go ahead and take these out. So give me a second, man. So I got the bolts off and stuff, and one thing that I did on the other one that now I have to figure out what I'm gonna do on this one was actually get this wire from the back of the door handle, which opens the door like this. I gotta actually get this out just so I don't have to remove the whole inside piece. So what I did was I used some of these to actually cut it on the other side to make it easier. And that's what I mean about it being a donor car, and this is just a practice error, just to have fun, a learning experience. So now I have to figure out how I'm actually gonna get this off. So since I don't have two phones, I don't have other views to actually show you guys how I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna have to go ahead and pause the video, figure it out, and then go ahead and resume the video to see, and I will explain to you guys how I got it off. So I'll be back. So that was fairly easy. I was able to actually get a flathead screwdriver. I kind of pointed it, let me just go ahead and zoom out. I kind of had a flathead screwdriver. I pointed it in the area, as you see it's kind of bent right there, just so I can get to the back of it. Let me see if I can go ahead and show you guys. As you see, I put a flathead screwdriver right here, put a little tension, pulled it, and now I should be able to kind of like yank this up. Let's see if I can do it on the camera right now. So it's out. I just have to actually, there we go, boom. So, wow, it's out of there. So that was the easy solution. I'm not sure if flathead is the right way to do it, but for my knowledge, it works best for myself. First time knowledge. As you see, it did leave a little dent on here, but it's okay. I will straighten it out when I get the new one on it. So here we go again. So let me go ahead and remove this, attach the speaker. Go ahead and doing this all with one hand, so bear with me here. Throw this to the side. Now this right here should actually be able to slide out. Slide out. Let's see if we can get this on. Slide these out. We out of here. So now we got this one cable at the bottom, which I was having issues with the other one getting out. See right there. Once I pop that off, it will be free. I will be able to have this out, and then I'll go ahead and start installing that backwards into this. So right before I end this clip right here, I'm gonna go ahead and take this bolt out, so I can take out that bracket, and then I will start the process on there. So bear with me. So just like that, that bolt was able to release that beam. I was able to slide it out. Now my goal is to actually start installing that in here. So I'm gonna go ahead and start that process. This side right here, as you see, that side will actually be going towards the dashboard on the right side of the door. And then as you see here, this one has this little piece here, and the piece on here looked like more of like a backwards L in a way. That will go on the left side of this side. So once I get this one into here, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what we're working with. So I decided to take it back out. I was having a little issues. Like I said, it's my first time actually doing it on this truck. So what I had to end up doing was I took it out. I needed parts from this one that was damaged on this one. Like this piece was actually broke. So I had to end up taking the one off of this one. I have to end up putting it on the back of this. I also have to replace that one. I have to take the one off of this one over here. So, like I said, again, like it's just a lesson learned. And I'm okay with it. So we're getting somewhere, and now I have to end up tracing it back to how it's going to go back into the truck. As you see it, I got the speaker on front, just like if it was on a panel. I got the rails on the side. I got the lines crossed in the back for the tension. I end up looking on YouTube for a diagram. Also Google, I found a diagram. So this is how I got it looking. Now I have to get it back into this door. So yeah, this was my slowdown. I was wondering why the window wouldn't go in, so I had to take it back down, and this is the issue. As you see, it's broken. And I will show you how it's supposed to look. This is the back of it, which is not broken. So let me do it again. Let me bring this closer. As you see, it's broke, and that one is not broke, so I had to take this out. Now I have the black piece here. So let me get going. So I had to take a break on the expedition. Like I said, I'm doing multiple things at one time. So I'm back at here. I've already got majority of like the intake manifold off. I took off the valve cover gasket bolts. I took off the intake manifold bolts. Of course, you see the injectors unplugged. Right now I'm on this. I'm taking off the alternator. After I take off the alternator, I gotta go ahead and pull off these holes. I gotta take off this of the throttle cable, the serpentine belt, and then as I take that off, I'm gonna go ahead and dive right into taking off the intake manifold, the valve cover gaskets, other with like the ignition coil pack. Again, like I said, the alternator. I'm gonna have to take off the headers in order to remove the heads. So the customer's gonna have to go ahead and buy some header gaskets. Also, I'm gonna need some valve cover gaskets. We're gonna go ahead and slap some new ones on. Take these heads to the machine shop. Go ahead and get those resurfaced. It should take about a day or so, depending if they open, how fast they move. But right now, I'm on a working process of working on the alternator removal. So I'm getting there. Like I said, I usually don't do no recording, so I'm kind of new to this, but once I get another setup, I will have different angles. You'll be able to see me 100% in the camera, so just bear with me. So give me 1 second. Let me go ahead and just pop this bolt off, and then I have an update on the serpentine belt. The alternator should be removed, so give me 1 second. So I'm back with an update. I went ahead and took off the alternator. Got the serpentine belt on the floor over there. I've already took off the valve cover. I took off the little fuel rail clips on the injectors. I lifted that off. I gotta undo these bolts on this valve cover gasket. I already took off the initial coil pack, and now, right now, as I see, as you guys do see, it is milky in there. I do got blown gaskets. I'm gonna have to take these rocker arms and springs out, push rods. As you see, it is no good. The car is smoking, but there's no noise into the engine, so hopefully there's a way to save it. So the first thing we're gonna do is take out these rocker arms to get to the heads, like that one right there. The head bolts there, so gotta go ahead and take off these rocker arms, and then from there on, like we should be getting somewhere. But before I take off the intake manifold, I'm gonna go ahead and take off these. Then I'm gonna take off the intake manifold, and I'm gonna go ahead and repeat the process on that side so I can get to the headers, because I gotta break those bolts apart, and then I can go ahead and slide those heads off. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a break from this one, because even though the video is short, the process is longer than what the video is showing. Like I said, I need another camera to actually show exactly what I'm doing at the point. So this right here, I'm gonna take a break for this one. So I'm back. I have to take a break. I also have to get something to eat. I really don't like McDonald's, but it is what it is. I have to go ahead and grab a snack. But what I'm gonna have to do today is take a break. I move all the components over here. I got pretty much everything right where I needed to be. I ended up having to switch these over. Also these over. Also have to adjust these, and I have to adjust this. So I actually have to put the motor back in to adjust it. And then we have an answer on that. This is the old one on the side of the car. Leaving this here for parts. I got a family function to go to, so I'm about to get ready for something. But I'm gonna go ahead and take a break on this one. I gotta close this one up, and then I will show you guys a small clip on where I'm at with that. So also taking a break with that. So since I'm working on 3 cars at once, also I got a little update on a vet hood. Bam, look. So I don't know if you've seen it real quick, a quick flash, but that's a vet hood I just got. I'll be uploading a video on that soon. that just arrived today. So this is the donor one. So I had to pretty much wrap it up. I went ahead and took off the intake manifold. And taking off the gaskets. Right now, as you see, it is milky down there. Water, definitely blown head gaskets. You can see it milky there as well. The cylinder back here, you can see water inside. You can actually touch it with your hand. So these definitely need a head job. I gotta finish taking off a couple more bolts. This head is already unbolted. The intake 2 bolts in the back definitely need to come out, but right now I'm taking a break. So since I got these bolts here and I'm about to close it up just for the day, I'm gonna go ahead and resume this video tomorrow. And since my YouTube channel got a strike on it, I haven't been able to upload, so I'm kind of in a rush to even upload these. So as you see, I'm gonna go ahead and close this one down for the night. Close this one down for the night. And as you see, here's the parts that I took off: intake manifold, the valve cover. I got the serpentine belt, the air intake, and all that stuff. The hoses and stuff back there. I put it back in the back all neat. So